before I start speaking about Panama, I want to mention that 2 times in history before, President of the United States have imposed tariffs. Both times, the world has, and the United States ended in recession. Now, of course, the circumstances that we live today, for 40 years, we have had a free commerce world with different rules of the game. And of course, right now, President Trump wants to reshuffle, reshape. Only time will tell if it will be successful. But anyhow, in relation to Panama, the Panama-US relation has been historic since 1903, since Panama got the independence, with its ups and downs. But at the end of the day, in 1977, there was a treaty signed between the US and Panama for giving up by US the Panama Canal to the control of Panama. I want to mention, in fairness, that in the last 25 years, since the year 2000, that Panama took over this endeavor of the administration of the canal, Panama has managed the canal in an excellent way. As a matter of fact, the Neo-Panamax ships that pass through the Panama Canal are a result of the new locks that were finished and started in 2016. These new locks represent 60% of the total revenue of the Panama Canal, and this was something achieved by Panamanians. Again, we have had a very good relation with the United States, as I said again, historically, with its ups and downs. We have had cooperation. Panama has had immensely cooperation in migration issues, in drug trafficking, and our history as Panama is linked to the United States. Now, it is also worth to mention that from the year 2017, 2022, for a certain reason, the United States didn't have a formal ambassador in Panama. So, and now, suddenly, in the past 5 months, you have had Secretary of State Rubio coming to Panama, the Secretary of Defense, and the Secretary of Homeland Security. So we know that we are top in the agenda of President Trump, and we are looking to cooperate. Of course, he has a very folkloric way of saying things. We know him already. But at the end of the day, it is important to mention that we want Panama to be prosperous and to have for all our lives, the American relation with Panama. Great. Gracias.